Welcome to the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. We're here with men's soccer coach Will Dyer. Will, how's the preseason camp gone?
Preseason is going very well. We have 22 new players. So the first week it took us a couple of days to figure out exactly what fits where and so forth. We're pretty happy with our decisions on varsity and on the reserve side. And we're looking forward to kicking it off the season this Wednesday out at Trinity International.
And speaking of the preseason camp, how are the young freshmen doing as they transfer from high school?
The freshmen, they're learning their place. They're realizing how hard the transition is from being that all-star in high school to making a commitment on a college level team. It's not easy. We've had a couple of injuries, basically due to the training and the intensity that we play at. Every year it's gotten better, and every year we expect more and more out of our freshmen.
And the upperclassmen and the returners, how did the offensive returners look as they came back on campus?
Pretty well. We're going to be missing, be missing Kevin Wright. Kevin's redshirting this year because he's here on electrical engineering, and we know that he was that right winger that just came in on the far post using his head. He's got great pace. Other than that, we have Skylar Russ, we have Nico returning. We're pretty happy, pretty confident in our top. We just need to continue work on the final product.
How do you replace a leader like Tyler? He was a 2-year guy that kind of was your strong.
You can't replace him winning. You can't.
So with that being said, who do you see that's stepping up this year that can?
This year, you're going to see Santi, one of our team captains this year, taking a much more leadership role, winning, set the bar. Now it's up to these guys to raise it even higher. We're also looking at Pablo. Pablo's coming into his last year. Pablo's been with us these past 4 years, our first international recruit, and he's also been helping us on the field, off the field, and as a captain. But I think it's the whole of the senior class, I should say. You have Skylar Russ, you have Matty Gibiak, Austin Sanders, Grady, you have Verhoff. You've got some outstanding young men that understand what it was like when we were building, and we've had some success, but now we need to find out, are we ready to take the next step, or are we happy with where we're at?
And on the goalkeeper side, how's the goalkeepers looking so far this season?
This year it's been pretty good. We have 6 total, which is a first in our history. Our biggest one is our freshman, Riley Alexander. Unfortunately for Riley, he came in, was hurt training with AFC in Arbor over the summer. So we're going to redshirt him, leaving us 5. We're going to carry 3 on our varsity squad, 2 on our reserve. Max is quite clearly our number 1 keeper. But Grady, I'm expecting very big things out of him this year. 6'6". He played a lot as a freshman, medically redshirted, slowly came back last year. We're expecting this season for him to go out with a bang.
Talk about your preseason schedule, or just your non-conference preseason schedule, and how that'll prepare you for the WAC conference.
Non-conference isn't going to be easy, and it shouldn't be easy. I think we're opening up at Trinity International, which had an off year last year, but they're very well coached. I have nothing but high respect for them. Then Robert Moore is coming in. We're traveling out to Pittsburgh to play at Point Park. That's going to be an interesting game, especially because we're going to be playing on a PDL field right downtown Pittsburgh. Then we host our Blue Devil Classic. Our Blue Devil Classic is going to be very competitive. You have Huntington, Holy Cross, Ohio Christian, and such. So our non-conference is just what we needed to help get us ready for the WAC.
And speaking of the WAC, the coaches have us pegged for 5th in the WAC. Where do you see our team going in the WAC, and how do you see conference play going this year?
Polls are nice. They're pretty. Good to look at. Nice to read. But at the end of the day, it's what goes in the back of the net and who wins. And let's just wait till we play conference. Let's see what happens. Until then, I think this could be Madonna's year, Cornerstone's year, could be Mary Grove's year, UNOH, so forth. Every day is a battle. I can't wait.
And talk about the newcomers that you have on the squad this season.
Our newcomers bring a different dimension. We've recruited quite heavily in certain areas. For example, Bryce Nicholson, State Cup, won the Michigan State Cup with his Grand Rapids Midwest United team. He's a defender. He's going to see a lot of playing time this year. Juan Jermello, the holding mid for Michigan Wolves, coming to us from Canada. He's a special player, a true number 6. We also have Adrian Milling. He was on the Michigan Dream Team, and if you take a look at that Michigan Dream Team, you're going to see a list of players, and you're going to see Division I, Division I, Division I, and then you'll see Lawrence Tech. We just heavily used our Spanish influence, our international, our improvement as a program, and our outstanding engineering department majors to get Adrian to come here. Expecting great things from him, as well as other pieces. Sean Maidens played at a high level MRL for Michigan Jags. Every player brings something different to the table. Our job as coaches is to get it together, help with the chemistry, and hopefully win some games for our fans.
Well, thank you, Will, for joining us here today on Lawrence Tech Sports Network.
Thank you.